Welcome to the Literary Titan podcast. In every episode, we dive into a book we've just read and share our thoughts, from best-selling authors to rising literary stars. We read it. Now let's talk about it.
Travis Heights is a straight-from-the-gut memoir about a boy who walks out of a broken home in 1971 Austin and spends the next 2 decades trying to build a life, then find his way back to some kind of peace with the father who failed him. Author Ray Tai starts with the call that sends him on a mission to pick up The Old Man in Austin in the mid-90s, then drops us back into his teenage years in South Austin. We watch him juggle school, a library job, his love of motorcycles, a racist and controlling future stepmother, and a father who can be loving one minute and violent the next. When the choice becomes live by their rules or leave, he walks out at 14 and learns to survive off grit, odd jobs, and whatever he can scrounge. Over time, he joins the Marines, builds a career in IT and security, and eventually has to face that original wound again when he drives his aging father across the country. The book follows that arc of harm, escape, growth, and uneasy reconciliation, with a running thread of rules he pulls from each hard lesson. I found the book disarmingly direct. Ty's voice feels like someone talking to you across a diner table at midnight. The scenes land hard because the language stays simple and concrete. I could see the smashed records on the bed, hear the belt buckle, smell the cigarettes at the kitchen table. The early Austin sections really stuck with me. The Twin Oaks Library, the cheap burgers, the Waffle House nights, the woods behind Travis High, all of that felt lived in and specific, not generic, hard childhood scenery. I liked the structure, too. The cut between the 1995 mission and the 1970s boyhood keeps some tension going, and those short rule number 1, rule number 2 moments act like little anchor points for the reader. I felt angry and sick during the beating scene, then weirdly proud watching him pack his Boy Scout gear and walk out with almost nothing. I kept wanting the adults to step in, and they just didn't. I appreciated that Ty never flattens anyone into a cardboard villain or saint, even Beulah and his father. He calls out the racism, the religious hypocrisy, the violence, and also shows the charm, the war stories, and the complicated love. His take on running away made me uncomfortable in a useful way. He doesn't glamorize it at all, and he repeats that he would urge kids today to ask for help instead. At the same time, he doesn't erase the part of himself that is proud he survived. That tension matters. The book also has a strong thread about masculinity, especially the version shaped by the military and law enforcement in that era. You can feel the tug between suck it up, accomplish the mission, and this hurt me, and it still hurts. The reconciliation Ty offers is not neat and cozy. He doesn't pretend the past was fine, and he doesn't pretend forgiveness fixes everything. What he offers instead is a kind of truce with his own history. He shows that you can hold boundaries, tell the truth about what happened, and still choose not to stay stuck in hatred. I think this book will resonate most with readers who grew up in chaotic or abusive families, folks who served in the military, anyone who has wrestled for years with a parent who hurt them, and people who like grounded, place-specific memoirs set in Texas and the 70s. It's not a light read, and it comes with clear content warnings for violence and abuse, but if you can handle that weight, it's worth your time.
Thanks for joining us on the Literary Titan podcast. If today's review sparked your interest, be sure to pick up a copy of the book and experience it for yourself. If you enjoyed the episode, don't forget to subscribe, leave a rating, or share it with a fellow book lover. Until next time, keep reading, not just to escape, but to grow.